What's happening, man? DJ Win checking in. Win or Lose TV. Got my dog Dreadlock in the building, man.
What's happening with y'all? Dreadlock Esco in the building.
And my dog, Otm Frenchyy, man. What's good with you, boss?
What the business is, you already know what time it is, man.
How you been, though?
I've been good, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, working.
That's what's up, man. What's new with you?
Shit, right now I'm finna get ready to work on the new mixtape. You know what I'm saying? You know I gotta put Win on that bitch. You know we put the city on that bitch and rock out, man. You know what I'm saying? My last one did pretty good, though. You know what I'm saying? They dropped that bitch like the second day I got out. First day out.
What's your favorite song off of that particular project?
23.
23. That was one of my favorite ones, too. 23. I like 23. I Need a Lick was pretty good, too.
Yes, sir.
So, for the people that might not really know about you, man, just tell them a little bit, something, a little stuff about yourself, like how long you been rapping and what really inspired you to get going.
I've been rapping since I was 10, you know what I'm saying? What inspired me was like my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? We came up with a little group and shit when we was 10 doing Black History shows for our school and shit, rapping for the other students, you know what I'm saying? And since then, I just been going with that shit.
Yeah, you caught a pretty good buzz in the streets, I would say, like about, what, a couple years ago?
Yeah, 2017.
2017, and that came from the Shooter song, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that video was dope, like wow,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I feel like it caught a lot of attention because y'all were just being raw and uncut in there.
Damn right.
Y'all were just being yourselves, just like
hanging out. That's how we do it every day. Shit.
Any artists that you would like to collab with or no?
NBA YoungBoy, Young and Ace. Shit. It's a lot of them right now. I can't, you know what I'm saying, get them off the top of my head, but it's a lot that I listen to, you know what I'm saying, that I really like to collab with. G Herbo, shit like that, you feel me? Lil Wayne definitely though, cause that's my favorite artist. So
Frenchy, you know what I mean. So how it's been, you know what I mean, up in this rap game, man. Like, what you think about it so far since like going through it, trying to get where you want to be, like how your journey been?
That shit different from the streets. How I feel, you feel me? It ain't really like the same. Like, it's a lot of stuff you can't do. It's a lot of stuff you can't say, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of situations that you can't take to the heart, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, the money good, you know what I'm saying? That's probably the biggest platform to make money in. If you ain't making no money in it, what you doing? It's
things that you can and cannot say, man. Can you go into details and explain, you know what I mean, so they can really understand what you're saying? You feel me?
All right, so, like, check this out. I'm gonna give you an example, you feel me? Like, me and you, like, we street niggas. Like, we in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I got a buzz now, you know what I'm saying? So I can't do shit like I would regularly do like before I made it, you know what I'm saying? I can't be like, you know what I'm saying, fuck that nigga this, I'ma shoot that nigga that, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that you can't bring to the industry that you can bring to the streets. Like, when rappers beef, you know what I'm saying, they just beef over songs, you know what I'm saying? They don't really beef in the streets like where they go to shooting at each other like that, because all that stuff get brought to a higher media. It can get brought to CNN, ABC News, you know what I'm saying? They'll put it on my mixtapes, then the police get involved, and then it's a whole lot of other stuff that you gotta go through, like lawyers, all that.
For sure, yeah.
After the initial 2017 jump out, you did get a deal, correct?
Damn right. I got a deal with Alamo Records.
Okay.
Shout out to Todd Moskowitz. You feel me?
Okay, so how's that situation going? Are you still in that situation or no?
Oh, no. I had ended up, you know what I'm saying, working with my lawyer to get me up out of that deal and shit. So now I'm fully independent, you know what I'm saying, working, doing my own thing. Shit.
Okay, and what is there a reason why you came out of that deal, or just something you decided you wanted to do?
No, I just feel like there was like, it had too many artists they was working with, and it wasn't never like no hands on with like one certain artist, no hands on with this artist. They was like working with like one or two artists on their label, you know what I'm saying, and they weren't really looking out for the people that weren't really making no buzz, you feel me, like that, and trying to boost us up, you feel me. So I was like, hell no, I couldn't do that shit.
I think a lot of artists get it misunderstood that it wouldn't matter if you signed to a major or independent or stayed independent, regardless. Like, when you sign and they give you some money or whatever the situation may be,
for sure,
you still got to work harder. It's almost like you got to go really hard then, like, because I feel like waiting on the label sometimes you might be just sitting around, because labels gonna favor who they feel like at the hottest or moving at the moment. So you as an artist, you need to continue to grind and continue to push on your own, and then make them want to come fuck with you, make them want to have attention on you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I always tell artists, like, it doesn't matter what situation you're in, never stop working hard. You know what I mean?
So French, so as you being an artist that done did the independent thing, you done signed with the big boys, what would you recommend the artists what to do? You know, would you recommend them to go independent, or would you recommend them to go big?
I feel like it's different with different artists. Like some artists, they might get that advancement money and turn it into some. Some, you feel me, just don't know what to do with it. I feel like it all depends on what you do at your time. What you like. If you gotta grind, stay independent. If you ain't really got no grind like that, and you feel like you need the money to get where you need to be and the people face that you need to be in, like, go get you a deal.
Recording process, like, you got a certain way that you like to record? Like when you go in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Like what's your whole thought process on putting a track together?
Shit too easy, man. Shit too easy. Okay. You feel me? I can freestyle, write it down, it don't matter. But I always got to make sure, like, you feel me, that I got my shit together before I just come in the studio. So I ain't coming in the studio trying to put no shit together, you feel me? I got to already have my product already ready and ready to get put down, you feel me? So I come in that bitch and I can make like 4-5 songs in an hour, you feel me? Shit like
that's
that.
dope. What's one thing that people might not know about Otm Frenchyy?
I got a daughter. Shit.
That's gotta be the motivation to keep pushing, right?
Damn right. That's my motivation.
You know, I tell people it's different levels to success, because a lot of people in the music business, they think being on I'm gonna just go with an older artist that we know is successful. We'll just say Drake. People think being on Drake level is success, which it is. That's major success. But to me, in this music business, feeding your family, living off what you love to do, making an income and providing for your family, to me, that's success. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think that you gotta be on a Drake level making, you know, multi-millions to have success, and I disagree with it. I think just taking care of your family, to me, is success. I mean, what do you think is success in the music business?
You definitely hit it on the head, though. Taking care of your family and making sure your people straight, that's definitely success.
Yeah, definitely.
That's definitely success. I can agree with that. You feel me?
Yeah, because I feel like we get caught up on looking at the people that's on has not necessarily more success, but maybe making more money or whatever. But to me, like, I'm successful. Like, I came from the streets. Like, I grew up in a foster home. I hustled in the streets, but I always did music. So to me, I might not be a multi-millionaire or even a millionaire, but I make money off what I love to do. And to me, I'm successful.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm able to provide and keep a roof over my head, because, I mean, there's days where I was sleeping on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had nothing. You know what I mean? So to me, I'm successful just because I'm able to provide for myself and keep a roof over my head, you know?
Yes, sir.
And everybody, I think social media, like, I think social media is just so overrated. Like, people, like, ain't really living the best life they think it is. It's just a place for you to go on there and make it like you living the best life.
Exactly.
What's your opinion? What's your opinion on that?
Definitely. I feel like people see other artists and see how they doing good, see how they looking good, but they don't understand, like, what's going on behind them closed doors. They don't understand what money they owe, what shit going on. Like, it's always something that make it look like you doing something. You feel me? You could be anybody on social media, but when it come to real life, when you gotta stand in front of that mirror and look at yourself, that shit different.
Right. When that camera goes off or that picture's not there, you on the other side, you know what your life is really about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's real life. You feel me? Right. Goals for 2020 for the rest of the year. What's your short-term goals?
My short-term goal right now is to get my shit together. You feel me? Get back how this shit was. Get back rocking. You know what I'm saying? Rocking and rolling. Get back to making music, making videos, moving, building me a team up. Definitely that, though. I got to get me a team of young, hungry young niggas, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Ready to get that bag, ready to get on that road.
Do you think you got locked up for a short amount of time, or what was, like, last year?
Yeah, like 6 months.
You got 6 months. Do you feel like that held back your career a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like that shit, like, stopped a lot of shit that was going on. I missed out on South by Southwest, Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying? I missed out on family time. I missed out on a lot of shit. And it was like, I'm just like looking back at it like, damn, like the same people that I was hanging around with, touring with, doing all this with, now they big as hell and I'm still in the same position. You feel me? I feel like that shit just stopped everything.
Well, I always look at it this way. Timing is everything. I believe in God, so I always say timing is everything. So it's always a reason for it. What do you think is going to take this time to get back to where you at and then beyond? What do you think you have to do? Like, are you have a focus, a goal, a mindset on what you need to do next?
Steady pushing forward. Shit. Staying in their face, you know what I'm saying? Always being consistent. Always praying for the better, you feel me? Working that, whatever you got to get to, whatever you feel like you need to do, you got to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit around and wait.
5-year goal.
5-year goal, owning businesses, you know what I'm saying? Getting my daughter college scholarships, all that shit early before, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? Making sure my family's straight.
Any advice for the up and coming artists, you know, such as yourself, you know, the young cats coming up just trying to do it? Like, any good advice for them, being that you done been through a few things in the last few years and you learned the business a lot more?
See, this is what I always tell the young artists. When the young artists be hitting me up like, damn, Frenchy, damn, like what you did, like how you made it, like what's your advice? I tell them, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like your music bumping, you feel me? Then other people supposed to feel like that. But if other people ain't telling you that, man, you got to keep it in their face. You got to keep making videos. You got to keep making music, you know what I'm saying? Because the music ain't always going to be there. They want to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? They want to see what you rapping about. They don't want to just be like, oh, he rapping about killing, he rapping about gangster shit, but he ain't doing no gangster shit. They want to see this shit. Or you could be rapping about your family. They want to see all this in video. They want to see it. Seeing is believing, man. You got to always remember that. Seeing is believing.
So when you break it all the way down, how would you classify yourself as an artist? Are you a street artist, or can you make all type of music besides street music? Like, what would you put your classification as? You know, what type of artist you is?
I'm versatile, you know. So I can make street music, music about females. I can make music for the kids, clean music, all type of music. You feel me? Okay. So I can't just like classify myself as one artist. When I started off, you know what I'm saying, with the street thing, but people don't want to hear that shoot 'em up, bang, bang all the time. People dying in music. People want to hear something inspiring, you know what I'm saying? Something to turn up in the club.
For sure. So you just versatile in the game, for sure.
What's the one thing you just can't stand about the music business? Honestly.
Man, I got to get into it. These damn rappers, man, with these pink nails, you know what I'm saying? All these different hairstyles, all this weird stuff. Like, man, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
It's for attention, I think. If you ask me, I think it's for attention. I see Pump walking around with a purse.
Yeah, I
talking about Princess Pump. What kind of shit that is? Y'all seen that shit?
Yeah, Pump.
Yeah. I'm like, man, that's some more weird ass shit, man. That shit got to be for attention. Like, I feel like when them type of artists, like when they buzz is not going so hot, they do that dumb shit like that to try to get people talking about them, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I hope that's what it is.
I damn sure hope that's what it is.
Because y'all got fans believing y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want the fans to go around doing all this shit. Then the whole world, you know what I'm saying, rainbowed out. What you like to do on your off time when you ain't spending time with your family, or just something you like to do just to clear your mind? I be in the casino. Casino, you gamble? Yeah. I be in that bitch, hanging out. You up or you down? I be up, man. I be killing their ass, man. They know about me. If they ask about me, they know about me. I go in there and kill their ass, man. They say you kind of bust even though sometimes. Sometimes you be up, sometimes you be down. Yeah. Dre, you know about the casino, man. You be in Vegas. What's up, Dre?
Vegas all the time. You know what I mean?
Hey, so when you gamble, like what's your favorite game? Like, shit. My favorite game, it was war at a time, but you know what I'm saying, when you go to playing it too much and you go to try to making up your own strategies and shit like that, you start losing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I got a new favorite game right now, this shit called 3-card poker, you know what I'm saying? This shit, like, they give you 3 cards and they get 3 cards, you know what I'm saying? You get a straight flush, you get paid 40 to 1. You get a 3 of a kind, you get paid 30 to 1. You get a royal, you get paid 200 to 1, or whatever you put on there, you feel me? That shit love. So, Dre, what's your favorite game is?
Well, you know, like I try to do a little poker sometimes, you know what I mean? Like blackjack, that's quick money. I like the war too, what he talking about. The war is that flip that 1 card. You ever played Texas Hold'em? Yeah, I play Texas Hold'em a lot when I go to Vegas, you know what I mean? You can go to different casinos, you know what I mean, and just
I ain't no gambler. I just like the quarter slots. Just me put my little quarter, my little dollar in there. You feel me? Hey, straight up. That's it, man. I'm simple, but hey, that bitch hit, boy.
You gotta spread that bitch down now.
Yeah, but hey,
you gotta spread
I'm trying to tell you, that shit all the way down, but hey, straight up, man.
So man, you know, OT, you know what I mean? I just want to say, you know what I mean? What about your dog Locked Up? Ruger, man, how y'all relationship still tight and good?
Right, he still call me every day, you know what I'm saying? Check up on me and shit, you know what I'm saying? He get out in 2022.
Okay,
so shit,
sure.
be on the lookout for him when he get out, man, because he coming out harder than he went in, you feel me?
Are y'all ever gonna drop a collab album, you and him?
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure.
That's what's up, man. I'm excited for you, man, and definitely can't wait to see what the rest of the year brings. And I definitely think you could definitely, you know, do something great with yourself. Just stay focused and keep pushing. I want to say, where did Otm Frenchyy come from? Like the whole Otm, where? How did you get the name?
Like one of my dogs, you know what I'm saying? He was locked up and shit, you know what I'm saying? He just got out. He had the shit tatted on his chest. He like, man, OTM, man, out the mud shit, you know what I'm saying? So all of us was like, damn, yeah, that's what it is, man. But our hood is originally Bethel Heights, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But OTM, that's just like a saying, you feel me? Like some real shit, like get it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? Came up from that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. 23, the song 23. What does that song mean to you?
It was really like explaining my life like in numbers, you feel me? Like 1 to 23, then 23 back down to 1, you know what I'm saying? Because I was 23 at the time when I made the song, so I was like, damn, like, what'll be some raw shit? Like, you feel me? Like, I gotta just like explain my life in numbers, you know what I'm saying? And then fuck it, turn back around and turn up on their ass. And I ain't never seen a nigga do it. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta do some shit different.
Chill Will. He been behind you since pretty much day one?
Damn right. You already know it, man. Shout out to my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? He get a nigga right every time, man.
Yeah.
You already know what time it is, man. 1139 9th Street, South St. Petersburg, Florida, man. You already know what it is.
How that relationship started between y'all? Like, what made him really get behind you and say, you know what, I want to fuck with this kid?
We from the same neighborhood and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And there was like a couple of my dogs, they like, yeah, you know, Chill Will, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bro, cool as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Just like run down on him and talk to him and shit. Tell him what you trying to do, you know what I'm saying? And where you trying to go at. And since then, our relationship been like this, you know what I'm saying? A1 since day one.
What type of relationship y'all got in the label? Are y'all both the owners of the label, the little OTM movement, or?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Definitely, we, you know what I'm saying? We eventually trying to, you know what I'm saying, build it up to where we start, you know what I'm saying, putting artists on the label, you know what I'm saying, showing them how this shit go. Showing them the right way though, you know, not the wrong way. I don't want nobody to go through what I went through. I want, you know what I'm saying, I want a person to be better, you know what I'm saying, to elevate more.
So what do a person got to do to get Otm Frenchyy for a show? Or how does a person get in contact with Otm Frenchyy to rock
I mean,
a party?
they can get in contact with Will, or they can get in contact with Ray Dollar, you know what I'm saying? They can get his number, or you can, you know what I'm saying, hit him up on Instagram, Chill Will, Fresh Cuts _ or Ray Dollar 125 on Instagram, you feel me? Shit like that.
I gotta ask this. You know the whole world going stupid right now. Coronavirus. What is both y'all opinions on that?
I feel like that shit man-made. That's what I feel like. I feel like they just, you know what I'm saying, put together some type of virus or something. It's always something, because it's like every year is something new. First they had the flu, what that was, the swine flu or something. They had that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Then they had another pandemic that they, you know what I'm saying, got the whole world going crazy. It's like they always make up something new for them to make some money off of you.
Man, I agree. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely government injected, if you ask me. That's my opinion though.
Yeah, because they always be like asking for them flu shots. Come take this shot for the flu and all this. You don't know what they doing in them shots, and they'll got in them needles and all that. Man.
Give you the flu just for you to fight it off.
Yeah.
You gotta remember the
couple Corona people, and you know it's just crazy from then on. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think about the medical industry is a multi-billion-dollar business. They making money off this shit some kind of motherfucking way. Period, man. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you sliding through. We gonna bring it back for sure. Anything that you wanna say to the people before we get up out of here?
Man, y'all make sure y'all go check a young nigga out, man. YouTube, man, OTM, man. SoundCloud, OTM, man. Instagram, OTM Frenchyy, no underscore, no dots, no nothing, man. And Free Lil Ruka. Y'all already know what time it is. Young nigga.